Pierre Terrell, Park Board, Merle Robbins, CDC, Gary Wilson, and thank you for coming. Did I miss anyone else? Okay, again, we're gonna do a Q&A, and what we're gonna do, anything you wanna talk about, the budget, around here, if you have any question that you're concerned about the budget, but one thing I would just like to say pertaining Klegerg Rally, this is my last term, I'll be gone, I look at myself like a 20-month probation, then I'll be leaving. Klegerg been good to me, and before I leave, I'm trying to make sure that Klegerg do have a strong foundation to go forward, because y'all came a long way, and y'all went through the budget. I know y'all still have problems with the dogs and highways, the crime. I understand all of that, and for the last 6 years, we've been doing everything in our power to make sure y'all not separate from the city dollars. Y'all part of the city dollars. I know Mayor Mike Rollins, when he came out here, when he ran for office, he met with the Klegerg Chamber to get to understand what's going on. We got this Go South going on in here. I think Chief Cato, who lived in the area, who bring stuff to us, that we do care about your neighborhood. We really do care about it. Klegerg is going to grow, which is a part of city dollars. We got a whole lot of amenities that is close to Klegerg. We got the horse park opening up. We got AT&T golf course coming up. We get that gateway coming up. We still working some down St. Augustine with you with an egress and regress off of 20. But the Grow South, and this is something that those people ask me, and I wrote a letter to the mayor about Grow South, and I am trying to put a line item in this budget, right? And the Klegerg Riley, if we're going to grow Klegerg Riley, I need to make sure that we do have some revenue or some line item to help the area. I'm not just talking about Klegerg in general, I'm only talking everything south of the Trinity and south of 30. I can't just be cherry picking and say I want District 8, but Grow South is for everybody, south of Trinity. But if we have some line item that we can have some funds, some designated, some guaranteed money that we can use for whatever to help Klegerg Riley grow. It might be for South. The Klegerg Chamber, it might be for the Neighborhood Association, the Crime Watch Association, but we need to have some buy-in that Klegerg Riley is on the line budget with Grow South. So I just trying to make sure, Ryan, that we get back that however we do that, like we're talking about Pearl Park, we got $2 million for Pearl Park, that we want to help Pearl Park, but we need to make sure we grow our economic engine here with retail, grocery stores, or more houses, infrastructure, whatever, marketing, whatever we need to do, because we are growing, and the reason why I said we are growing so great, in District 8, population-wise, when we did the 2010 census, that city Dallas grew by 9,000 people. District 8, our district grew by 15,000. We doubled the city Dallas. We got more schools in District 8 than grew in other places in the city Dallas. So we are growing. When we're growing, we need to have that better quality of life. That we need to have more access over there. And that's why when I sent a flyer, I said, be sure to come to this meeting. And the reason why I said that, because no one, if you do not come and you not show your face and style outnumber you and go back, the first thing they say, well, they really don't care. They don't show up at one house, so why should we come? Why should we do something bigger? So that's why it's very important for you to show up for these town hall, be there when the minister come back, when Ryan go back to City Hall, to AC said they did show up, they concerned, they care about their neighborhood like anyone else care about the neighborhood. But my district is so huge, 56 square miles, it's hard to have one town hall meeting that other people in other parts of the city Dallas can have one town hall meeting. I know next week on Wednesday we're doing an internet teleconference meeting, which they might start going there, but I'd rather have a meeting that staff can come down, look you eye to eye, and then see you face to face, and you can talk to staff one-on-one, and you know who those people are. So I just want to get that out there, and you should give yourself a hand of applause just coming out and saying, you really care about that. So, Ryan, so any question I need, I ask Ryan about the budget.
extra $2 million that Fair Park's gonna get, is that going to take any money from the 6 operation maintenance fund?
No. No, it's above those levels. He wanted to know if the money that's going to Fair Park is coming from other areas of the park system. It's not. It's new money. Yes, sir.
Over the past 3 years, we worked pretty hard out to get a recreation trail on the old railroad. The city has bought the property and surveyed, and I just wondered, in this budget, are there any, do you know of any plans to have a plan to implement this trail? It's one of the finest trails.
Now, what part of Rumford through this way? I know we're still looking at private entities, you know, to turn around to adopt the trail throughout the whole area. Like AT&T, when they did a golf course, they decided to put a trail around a golf course. And that's why I said when America Road South deal, you know, we did, that was part of the my task force. When we did the task force, we came out there to get that trail. So that's what's very important, to go back to the Pro South and say, how can we get funding for that amenity for people riders? That's something we need to do about that. Yeah, you got a question?
No, Gail wanted to suggest that I repeat the question. She didn't want to speak to that.
All right.
Mr. Atkins is correct. I mean, a lot of our trail systems are funded privately, like the AT&T Trail out at the new golf course is private. The Katy Trail a lot of that was private. A lot of that's, then you match it with federal funds. And so we do need to work harder on private.
That would be a question, whatever is being made to fund this, you know, regardless of the money comes from.
I guess the effort that has been made is at different riding, you know, I think when we decided to do the horse park, to bring people where what's going on in people riding, when we did the Trinity Trail over there on Gallagher, we just opened, we bring more people in encore, whatever. So you bring more attention to this area. You got more private developer, private people who might want to say, we call this an encore trail. So there might be more people who might take a stab at it. And that's why I asked Mr. Henry to come here with your chamber to brush that out, to get that out through the park department. I see you got your rail back there, so give and take it to the park department and say, how do we get people to match the funds to get it? Might be some grants out there to get done. So if you don't come, we don't know to take that back and say this is what you want in your neighborhood, which that was part of the low hanging fruit when we had that attachment way back.
I will tell you not to beat this one too far. It used to be, I would say, the odds are just so slim, but there's such a huge push for trails, whether it be corporate or through air pollution grants or whatever it is, the odds get much better getting this stuff.
And another thing, we do have money in a 2012 bond program for trail. So if a short, I think, right, correct me if I'm wrong, if we do have a cost saving on those deals, that money might be transferred to that trail. So I did put, you know, about $3.5 million in trail throughout my district. So if that's a shortfall, then we can transfer to that money there. So that might be something we can look at when we get ready to sell those bonds. We have some of those bonds yet, so that might be something we can work out with this.
Okay. I have a couple different points. I might be a little cross the board here. Councilman Atkins knows that in the past I've asked, why can't we get better economic development out to St. Augustine, that area, part of Dallas? He has insight that I work at TxDOT and so forth. I know that talking to QT is telling me that the Shell station at St. Augustine and I-20, the owner of that business has the nature of property, all those corner lots on the property, because QT wanted to buy a lot there, and they also had crime stats that was not a safe area to buy. Also, in that regard, the people in our community, we have to go to Long Springs, Mesquite, spend our dollars in those cities where there are QTs or Walmarts, but we'd rather be spending our money in the city of Dallas. And finally, maybe to Ms. Hicks, what the roadway out there is still a two-lane roadway. There's potholes in front of the Shell station out there. Can we get, potential for building better roads before the economic businesses come out there and highly more traffic or areas and dilapidate the structure of the roadways? That's basically my question.
Well, we have somebody here, who is Public Works, with her, that if you got potholes and street and grade and get with her, we will, yeah, I know.
Councilman, everybody has
I
problems.
know.
That's what I'm talking about. Because of this, do you realize how much business comes into this one Shell station? All the trucks are coming. Right now, right in front of the two entrances, there's massive potholes there where the 6 lanes of traffic from St. Augustine merge into the 2 lanes that go south down to my street on Klegerg.
Right. Okay.
Thank you, Mr.
All right, yes. I probably have maybe 2 questions. One about the library materials. Can anybody go specifically on what kind of materials we'll be getting in the budget?
Well, first of all, it's whatever works in your community. I mean, the library system is not one size fits all. I mean, every library and every librarian basically knows what their particular community wants. So is it children's books, is it periodicals, is it adult books, is it Spanish, well, what is it? And they try to tailor their selection based on the community.
Okay. Can I request Blu-ray? That will probably be a good thing if.
I think you've got a lot.
We got a library
rep too.
We're a library rep.
We currently offer DVDs and Blu-ray.
Blu-ray? Okay. Downtown, because I haven't seen it.
It's a recent, probably in the past month or 2, we debuted our Blu-ray selection. So if you actually search the catalog, you look for a certain title of a DVD, it'll pull up the different versions we have
Okay,
available.
okay, all right.
It's one, you get one of them.
Yes, also, I do request that they can fix the internet service over there as well, especially with Wi-Fi, because it's really slow, and I hope, I don't know if every other library is having issues with internet service, but if they could do something with speed, especially, nowadays, but a lot of the speed gets sucked up because, everybody wants to watch their TV shows and the movies and all that, so that could be something that hopefully they could do something about to work on the bandwidth.
You actually have, someone asked about Wi-Fi and speed of the computers, that sort of thing. You may saw a bulletin here where it said replace all of our computers, the entire system. That's to do that,
Okay.
okay? Because if we can't, one of the things, if we can't increase the hours just yet, then at least we ought to be able to provide all the materials we can and let folks access the system 24/7 from home or for our databases or from the libraries themselves so that you can get to your materials faster when you're there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been discussed for many years about widening Ed Road. For safety's sake, these buses, you have to get this full and just about stop to let a bus by. And I moved in here on Ed, 911 Ed Road 43 years ago, and they said it's gonna widen it thin, and it's still hasn't been widened.
Jumped right on that one, didn't we? We'll make sure.
I'll find out about that.
All right, thank you, Mary. Thank you.
Yes, sir, my name's Theo Bossy, I'm from, next door to Klegerg, and we have a lot of potholes out there on Silver Brook, I live on Denver. And we're concerned about West Nile virus, I don't know how bad it is now, but, those holes, potholes, hold a lot of water and they stay there for a long time, and they're stagnant, and, we're concerned.
Well, Charlie,
We have full West Nile traps out in this area. After last year's outbreak, we increased the traps from 30 to 90, so we tripled the traps. And we also, we have an opportunity, I'll get you some dunks. And there are things any citizen can have in their just little tablets. You put them in any standing body of water, and it'll kill any larvae there. So you can help us out by that.